In space, astronauts see Earth as a giant blue planet. Nothing really that impressive among the blue surface. However, deep down under that massive blue surface, the diver admires a world thriving with life. Welcome to the Deep Explorer. SCUBA is an acronym for Self-Contained Underwater Breathing Apparatus. It has been widely recognized as a word for diving with air tank underwater. It is a fun and exciting sport which allows one to go deep underwater and explore things that others can't. Diving is a sport that everyone can enjoy, and they help release life everyday stress and let them float up to the ocean surface.
What a diver does, we start with the open water course, the first level, and it's like, okay, now I want to see a little bit more. Then you start traveling, or you start new interest, like wreck diving, or you start photography, for example. You want to combine various hobbies, or you want to try the scooter underwater. That's what keeps people diving again and again, and also traveling, see different environment, different coral, different marine life. Two divers who never met before, just met that morning. After the dive, they are just the best friend ever, because they shared a very beautiful moment. Then you start just interacting, just going out or mingling with divers, because they have your same interest, they have your same way of thinking.
So diving is very varied, so we all have different interests, like different things, and diving kind of provides that in what you can do into diving. You can, once you start diving, you can branch off in different specialties. Some people like the challenge of a deeper dive maybe, so they tend to go more into that direction. Some people just like colorful, beautiful tropical dives, so they'll go into specialty with fish identification or anything like that, or some people love the historic point of it and more of a discovery type of thing, and they'll do like wreck diving. And then you get people that really like the technical side, because it is kind of a gadget activity. There's loads of gadgets coming out for divers that they can use, and those guys or girls are normally the ones that tend to progress or lean more towards the technical side.
Through diving, you can discover the nature beauty of marine life and the enormous geography of the ocean floor. It is a sport that can keep pushing you to explore new things, meeting new people, and learn more about the ocean. Diving also provides you with opportunities to travel around the world and explore different sites. There is still much more to discover in the deep sea, as 95% of the ocean still remain unknown.
Two-thirds of the world is underwater. So not diving means that you are missing a lot. I always say I like to introduce young people to diving, because it's a way for them to explore a new world. It's a way to, instead of standing their day in front of a tablet or in front of a phone or playing with something, it's a perfect way to experience the real world. We are just spending so much time in front of a computer or a laptop, forgetting what's outside.
I think the biggest misunderstanding is people think it's difficult, and it's not. Once you've learnt what the skills are and why you need them, it's no different from riding a bike. Once you've got that skill set, it's a skill set you'll retain, it'll need updating, obviously. And there is a progression to start at the very bottom and move your way up to the top of the tree, really.
Diving itself, it's not a difficult activity at all, as long as you know how to swim. That's it, and you are fit for diving.
These days, the youngsters start diving very early. They can start diving from 10 years, and for kids, I think it's a very good activity. It's not a competitive sport activity, but it teaches discipline for kids, because you have to be disciplined, obviously, to be safe. It teaches them responsibility.
It's a personal challenge of, oh, I am in a new environment. So for some people, coming out of their comfort zone or what they are used to can be a little bit challenging. For other people, they see it as a positive thing. Oh, okay, let's see what's in there. It's a new adventure.
In modern days, people tend to see ocean as a home of those fearsome creatures which are life-threatening, such as sharks.
Sharks.
The shark.
But the truth is, the shark is a marvelous creature, and those facts are just the exaggeration of fictions and media.
A lot of people will walk in and say, are we going to see a shark? I don't want to see a shark. Will the shark eat me? And no, the sharks are completely harmless. They don't bother people. They aren't going to eat people. But most divers have this idea that sharks are dangerous and that it's not a safe creature to be around. And in reality, they are never ever going to do anything to you.
It's a huge misconception. As I said, you don't see sharks. They are out in the ocean, but they tend to avoid humans, as in any wildlife normally does. They are curious, but they'll see us way before we see them, and they lose interest and just carry on. It's a very privileged opportunity for us actually to see sharks in their natural environment.
As a diver, you are the part-time resident of this vibrant coral city. Under the sapphire blue surface, you can experience the most beautiful and peaceful time with your dive buddy, kicking fins alongside fish, sea turtles, and many other magnificent marine life creatures. You can even explore an ancient shipwreck or discover the mystery in the deep sea.
Diving is an absolutely fantastic experience.
And just like a meditation also in your mind, when you are there down, when you go diving, very peaceful. Yeah, it's very big different when you are in the land or in the surface. Yeah, it's very peaceful. It might be said sometimes diving is a big help for meditation for your mind.
It's an activity, it's a sport, so also help your physical fitness and also relaxation. So it's also a perfect way to keep yourself relaxed.
Diving is also much more than just exploring the ocean. It is an opportunity to spread the awareness of the ocean conservation. Studies have shown that at least 88% of the ocean surface is polluted with plastic, and many marine life have been killed by it.
Well, we are fortunate, very fortunate to be able to go out there and see what 70% of the population, the world population, don't get to see, the underwater environment. Unfortunately, we also see the negative impact of what we have. Not only abusing the ocean, but also how we live on land has an impact and an effect on what's happening out in the ocean.
The impact personally to diving is it opens up a whole different world. And there's the other side to that is we can see what we are doing to the ocean as well. So we are having an impact on the ocean, the aquatic life, the coral reefs, everything. So now I'm becoming in the dive community, it's incumbent upon everybody who does dive to do more to keep the status quo of the system as it is and not let it degenerate anymore. We have to stop that degeneration.
There's a lot of dive centres, especially us, that organise cleanups. So we go to dive sites or harbours or particular areas where there's a lot of trash and plastic and things you couldn't even imagine that end up in the sea. And a lot of people get involved and come out to help bring that up and get rid of it, and to, in general, have a policy of not touching things, harassing things, fishing, things like that. So it raises awareness for a lot of things like that.
Diving isn't just to have fun and relaxation, but also to explore the unknown in the deep sea and save the future of our Mother Nature. Hopefully the video has helped you to understand the diving and dive community itself. If you want to explore the ocean by yourself or with your family and friend, please go to the PADI official website for more additional information and their courses. It will take only little as few weekends to be certified as an official open water diver. If you are a student in the Greenfield International School, you can check out your dive trip for the next Week Without War experience. Special thanks to all the Divers Down crews and the GIS staff for the support in making this project possible. And thanks to you for watching.